And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away. Know what I say? She can't control. She don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up. Get the ammo and I stick it up. I grab shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poof, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
TBD. And we are back, and we're going to just get right into it. I'm your host, Brian Barnaby. Welcome to Sports Report. Tony here with me. What's up?
Always happy to be here. Let's get into it right now. Barnes.
And our super producer, Magic Mike.
The Barnes.
We're going to start with breaking news. Yankees have activated outfielder Aaron Judge from the COVID-19 injury list. The heart, the soul, the living legend. Supposedly, he will be back in the lineup tonight. They haven't announced the lineups yet. We had to just give it to you right off the rip. And obviously, that is what your New York Yankees need. Am I wrong?
You are not wrong. You're totally right, Barnes.
So let's get to it. The world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chases Judge, and he dives into the stand.
Rock begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! Three-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
I feel like we've talked about it before, just thinking about it with the intro video. How ridiculous is it that the Padres have Tatis because of James Shields?
I think it's awesome, dude.
But is that possibly the worst trade ever?
Top my dome? Yeah. I mean, it's got to be, right, at this point.
I mean, imagine how the White Sox are already pretty good as it is.
They'd be like unstoppable, honestly, than Tatis.
Oh my God, that's why you got to like scouting department.
Mm-hmm.
It's
key. Dude.
I don't know. I don't. What is it? Is it stubbornness? Is it impatience? Why are scouting departments so bad?
I don't know. I think they're just maybe just looking at the wrong things, I guess, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the story exactly was with their scouting department and why they didn't want Tatis, but they must have seen something, you know?
Right. But you always talk bloodline. I mean, his dad was a great third baseman for the Cardinals.
I don't always talk bloodline.
But I'm just saying, you talk it every day on the show, do you not?
Yeah. What does he say?
You guys are our bloodline.
Bloodline, and the other thing he always says, to boot.
To boot. But to boot, I mean, you know what I mean? Especially, though, with that pedigree. I know, of course, sometimes the players, obviously don't live up to what their dad did or whatnot, but it's
right. You have to think some type of,
it's there.
Legacy and such. But again, I mean, I would imagine they had to have seen something.
Yeah.
About Tatis Jr. that they didn't like, that they didn't think he would be as good as he is right now. What that is, I have no idea. And obviously, whatever scout saw that and vocalized that should be fired.
Was it Jerry Krause back in the day? I don't know. But that being said, we're excited. I mean, this is it. The Yankees 3-game series at the Trop tonight, 7:10 on yours truly, Pix 11. Feel like we haven't said Pix 11 in a while. We say WPIX. Do we not?
WPIX, yeah, Pix 11. Dude, your Pix 11, baby. No, yeah, it's been a while for sure. It's nice to hear that.
Yeah. So we got Jordan Montgomery versus, is it Scott McClanahan, I believe?
I have to double check that, dude.
Almost positive.
Hold on, stand by. It is. I don't even have the game up right now, dude. It's fucking hilarious how much I care about the stupid Yankees starting lineup. Shane.
Okay, Shane McClanahan. I mean, decent numbers this year. Left-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Obviously, hopefully, Judge in the lineup. You'd expect a lefty. He hits lefties. Pretty good. So, I mean, I feel good about this spot. I mean, I liked what I've seen out of Jordan Montgomery of recent, and to boot any of the Yankees pitchers. They've all pitched well of recent.
That was an excellent use of the phrase to boot, Barnes.
What? Finally, right?
Finally, you got it
Force
right, dude.
Didn't
No,
force
it rolled it off the tongue. It felt natural. Great delivery. You didn't rush it, which is
Yeah.
always good. And that was very, very impressive.
And I want to say it was, geez, at this point, almost 2 months ago, Montgomery had a nice start in Tampa. I think it might even have been a 1-0 game, and Chapman closed it out. So he's faced this lineup before.
Yeah.
But honestly, I hate that they have Nelson Cruz right now, and it's just
I know
that's a guy, and I know we're guilty of this. Me, whether it's Matt, we just say, oh, this guy would be sick on the Yankees, that guy would be sick on the Yankees, but he just I get it too. Like they probably wanted to stay away because of the steroids. Honestly, they're scarred from A-Rod. I mean, let's get to it. I mean, obviously, but it's just I feel like the Rays didn't have to give up much, and he's his numbers are ridiculous. 300 in power. I mean, that doesn't grow on trees, and for the Rays to just be able to scoop them up, I mean, is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, obviously good on the Rays, bad on the Yankees, but I mean, I feel like that's just been the story of the Yankees. I feel
Cashman.
Yeah.
But I feel like, because we joke around a lot, push comes to shove. I mean, do you think at this point he's a mediocre general manager, or he just needs to be in a different situation? Like it's just grown sour in the Bronx.
Maybe a little bit of both, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely feel the sourness, that's for sure. And I mean, I don't know, it's tough, obviously. I mean, for a while, people were defending him and some of his decisions because he has made good moves as the GM. But again, as of late, not at all, dude. He's been pretty just not even around, I feel.
And it's funny, his kind of I don't know what the word is, but just great trade that he had made was trading Chapman to get Torres, and now where are we with that? I mean, I guess Gleyber has shown some signs of life, but Chapman, I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just a little complacent. But I don't know, dude. I mean, we've talked about it several times. I think he's got to go. I think that's it, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to get rid of him, dude.
What's your thoughts here, Michael? I mean, is Cashman very, very mediocre?
Brian?
Brian,
dude. I me, dude. I'm old school. He'd be fired 10 years ago.
Yeah.
After 20, I'd say 11.
And do you think the biggest problem when it really comes down to it is his ego?
Oh, 100%. It's either his way or the highway. Analytics or nothing. Analytics or die, Barnes.
Yeah. No, and it's funny too, because I remember Gino earlier this year was saying how he was big on not going so heavy with the analytics and how the Rockies had done that and they were so bad, but I don't care about that example.
Ooh,
I swear to God, I really think you could have no analytics and win the World Series. I don't care.
Yeah, I think so.
I agree.
Numbers, and I know Matthew agrees with me.
I agree.
Brian Trashman.
Right.
I mean,
I like that name.
I love it.
Not even just no analytics, even just some type of happy medium as well. I mean, I feel like the Dodgers, they have a good medium.
Right.
And obviously they're a great team. Like it's a lot of give and take. It can't just be one extreme or the other. You know?
And it's okay, so the analytics say this guy's great in this situation, but then you see him face his minimum batter requirement, and he can't find it. So that means keep him in there. I mean, where's the analytics on that?
Yeah, honestly, dude, at that point you have to go with your gut, go with what you're looking at, on the mound. I just honestly, I really don't get it. It is mind-boggling. It really is.
So back to the field here. They are saying Higgy, I guess, is supposed to be activated as well. It'll be interesting to see. I think Cole's pitching game 3 of this series. If they go back to that combination, I think Sanchez has caught him fine, and I like the way Gary's hit overall this season. So hopefully that just when he needs a rest, that they just do it instead of just making him.
Has Cole had a statement on that at all?
No. He probably said, right though. I mean,
honestly, he definitely would. Analytics is the biggest horseshit concept. On the planets, not just Earth, on all of the planets, plural.
No,
well, actually, he wrote plants.
Michael, though, can you give me I feel like you're very good at that.
He did write plants.
When you agree with something, the way you say yes, just give it to me. Are analytics bullshit, Michael?
Dude, are you kidding me? I hate I don't get it.
Yeah,
dude, what happened to the old-fashioned eye test? What's wrong with that?
I say that all the time. I say it all the time.
I understand. Traditionally, Barnes, you hit this dude horribly.
Right.
You know what? So I'm going to put you further down in the lineup tonight. or something like that. Or not have you. I don't know what the know, but I'm not gonna do it all the time. Like maybe you're hot, maybe you've been hot, maybe you're hitting a streak right now and you're facing this dude. You're staying in.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Yeah, like a guy hits 6 home runs in a week, and then this pitcher has to hit. Well, let's bench him.
Yeah, right. It makes no exactly. Like I said, dude, happy medium. I think analytics are good for some things, but again, a happy medium, because clearly when you just like trust analytics on itself and nothing else, like it just clearly ruins your team and hurts the game, dude.
Now, what are your thoughts here, Tony? I mean, we've heard of kind of not. They haven't been too aggressive with offers, but that they're interested in Scherzer and Soto. But also, I was reading today, they've thrown out the names of Buxton, Simmons, Kepler, and then, we've talked about Story. With all those guys, I mean, me personally, and I'm just interested to hear what you think, I'm fine with all of them besides Kepler really isn't hitting well. He's striking out a lot. Yeah. I know he's a lefty, but it's like, we got to get somebody better than that, I feel.
That's true. Honestly, I think at this point, though, even Kepler, I feel like would be a good pickup. I mean, honestly, like all those guys, I think Story would be great. Byron Buxton, like if he's staying healthy, exactly, dude, that would be amazing. I believe, though, didn't the Nationals say that anyone is up except for Soto?
I didn't know that, honestly.
I'm pretty sure they said that.
Okay.
But I mean, Max Scherzer obviously would help the rotation. I think there's going to be a pretty big market for Scherzer for sure. So I think it might be kind of hard to get him, but I mean, if you can, yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I think they would prefer to trade him to an American League team. I know he actually came out there talking about it on Carton and Roberts. That he wants to be on the West Coast. Imagine if the Padres got him.
Holy shit, dude.
Are they just going to get everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I just wanted to get somebody, and I think really over the years, whether it's come down to dollars or guys are giving up, I just call it Cashman has just been getting too cute with the trade offers and my value chart. And it's just like, what about the value of bringing in good talent and guys that can improve the team? I don't need to hear percentages, and that's where analytics fall.
Right? No, you're totally right. And that was a really good impersonation.
I mean, he does have a snarly voice.
He has that ridiculous voice. Yeah, it hurts to hear it.
I mean, I feel like we'd have to deep into the archives, but if we could find, even just for next time, it's on the Michael K show. It's Brian Cashman on Stephen Drew. It is the funniest video I think I've ever seen. Like he's tight. Yes, play this, dude. Play this.
Oh my god!
I don't think we didn't play this before, right?
No, definitely
never.
Not.
I already love it.
Never. I think I told you guys about it, but I don't think we actually.
No, you haven't even told us about it.
Thought I did.
I wish you did, bud. Oh wait, you know what I'm gonna do? Keep talking for a sec.
Yep.
Keep talking.
Okay.
And we'll get it up in 1 sec.
But yeah, I mean, I just think it's just ridiculous, and I think now too you can get guys that while you're getting them, for this year, but also you could keep them in the future. And like, what's your feel on getting Story, even though he's going to be a free agent, but like get him in the system now? I mean, granted, you're going to have to give him some prospects, but being that he's a free agent, you're not going to have to give up as much as if he was on a 5-year deal.
Right.
Do you think that makes sense?
No, I think now's the time to get him, honestly, especially with Story. I mean, I think he'd be a phenomenal get for the Yankees, and I feel like he'd be happy to play with them.
And he loves them, their boys.
Yeah.
So that's good. Team Chem. Let's hear Brain.
Jesus Christ, Renee.
I apologize in advance if this sounds rude, but I have to ask you this because this is on everybody's mind. What is the obsession with Stephen Drew? It's over 600 at-bats. He's a 200 hitter. He's got the lowest batting average of any guy in the American League that's qualifying for the batting title. What do you guys see to keep running him out there?
I don't think it's an obsession of any way, shape, or form. I think it's a reflection more, Michael, of how difficult it is to get your hands on, a quality middle infielder. It's early in the year. Most circumstances don't change until after the June draft because teams aren't in trade mode. We have a young developing player that's, approaching somewhere in the, 2-year period of adjusting to a new position at second base at AAA. So is he someone we're going to continue to evaluate ready or not for that? And in the meantime, there's not much available outside the marketplace, so you take a chance on a short-term potential upside and why that hasn't secured itself in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't make it easier to to make any changes, because you obviously have to have a better alternative to grab in the near term. And that's not certainly something that's, transpired.
You mentioned Rough Schneider. Is he close to being ready?
He's heading in the right direction, but obviously
they're all heading in the right direction, Barnes.
Being ready and
Rex Snyder, the 200 career hitter, another one.
Where was he calling from, dude? Like, what was? I don't know,
Why
dude.
doesn't he have a clear connection?
I think he was probably outside, one of those places in Tampa. I don't know what it's called, but honestly, what was more ridiculous, his tone, literally, or what he said about keeping Stephen Drew?
I think what he said. He said he was approaching the 2-year mark of like being in a new position. Like 2 years.
So that means he can hit 160?
2 years? But even so, 2 years of being in that position. Like, you'd think professional athlete, like, it's about getting a quality infielder, and I don't think it's really an obsession.
I mean, what does Hal Steinbrenner think when he watches that video? I really want to know.
He probably thinks, wow, I love this guy. I love going to hang out with him.
Oh, he's the best.
He's so just special.
Probably gets a real big laugh, I think. I think he thinks it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, he's a joke. Hopefully, he can get it together for this trade deadline. I mean, we will see. And to boot, I'm hoping that, still haven't got the official word about Judge being in the lineup. I'm hoping that's the case. And I'm just hoping that this is going to be the start of something good. But the Rays in Tampa, I mean, it's always a tricky spot. I mean, let's say Judge is in the lineup, Tony. I mean, what do you expect to see tonight?
I think McClanahan's going to have a pretty decent outing, but I do think Monty should be as well.
Right.
I mean, we talked about him doing pretds well his last few outings, and this year he's 2-1 against the Rays with a 3.8 ERA, 10 Ks per 9 innings and 4 starts, which is good, really good. And I would think he's going to be doing even better given his his momentum right now, the stint that he's been on. Of course, having Judge in the lineup, getting him activated, if that is indeed the case, is phenomenal for the Yankees. I mean, obviously, Judge has been probably the best bat on the team this year. But it's going to be tough, dude. I think Tampa Bay, they've been on this hot streak. Right. They have momentum in their favor. I think it's going to be really coming down to which pitcher makes a mistake first, and if Boone decides to pull Monty, even though he's doing really well in the 7th inning.
Yeah, like you almost feel like he needs to go 7, and that might not even be maybe 8 or 9.
Exactly. I would say, honestly, I really hope that if Boone is put in a situation where Monty's headed into the 8th or even to the 9th with like a 90 pitch count or in the high 80s, do not take him out. Yeah. Like you cannot, I mean, make the same mistake twice. Like, what are we doing, dude? You cannot take him out. I think it's going to come down to how Boone manages this game. And how the starting pitchers are doing.
And I have the lineup, pulled up here. 3 guys I think that this game comes down to for the Yankees beating the Rays. If they can keep Cruz, G-Man Choi, and a Rosarena in check, I think it's going to be it's impossible for me to see one of those guys not hitting a home run. And I'm envisioning Cruz going deep at some point.
I know. And honestly, even with them getting kept at bay. I mean, you look at the rest of their lineup between Margot and Brandon Wow. Even Zunino has been hitting a couple of dingers. 19
home runs.
Crazy, man. Yeah. Even Kevin Killmeyer every so often he'll hit a dinger, and they have a really good lineup. They have good hitters. But again, I think Monty should be able to take care of business tonight.
Final score.
Honestly, I'm gonna channel my Mets game from last night. I think the Yankees win this 1-0. 1-0, dude.
Solo home run from Judge. First inning, he's back.
First inning, wow! No.
Flex, no,
that would be crazy. But I would say, let's go home run from Judge. Let's call it Oppo, dude.
Matt, did you see the video though? I feel like I hope you saw it because I mean we always got a chuckle out of that with Stephen Drew.
Oh God, I hope he did.
Yeah, and also I know it's kind of ridiculous for me to say, but I just like how like they do on the broadcast now, especially like you notice it more in football, but they do it in basketball a lot too. Like I know it's just like the quality of the camera, but like the video game type of view, you know what I'm talking about? Like the way like they do it in the NFL a lot too, just the way it's shown on Madden, and then they do that for the broadcast. I think it has to do with like the type of camera, like the 12K?
Right now they're up to 8K.
8K. Right now though, for some reason He missed the video.
You.
Oh
Putz.
man, Michael, what do we do about this?
He could just go back.
He
could just go backwards.
Yeah, just go back and let us know. You're gonna get a good, nice chuckle, but
Dude.
no, it's not. I don't know what it is, but not me. But when you're talking, it seems like you're in the video.
That's because this big boy right here in front of me, dude.
The quality's amazing.
No, doesn't it look like he's like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
with
dude.
the video game like type of
The shallow depth of field, the blurred back. I
You
look
like
at my
that?
fist. My fist up here is blurred, but my face over here is in focus. The lens. Tolino knows about it, dude.
Tolino. I don't even want to hear it.
Tolino.
We know. But I'm gonna say we get some more offense. I mean, Urshela came back.
It's a tie-dye,
last
I think.
game.
It's gotta be the shirt.
I'm gonna actually say we get a nice 6-2 win. We get 7 strong from Monty, and then a non-save situation. We get a immaculate inning out of Aroldis Chapman, and all is good in Yankee world for at least one night, and maybe. Just maybe we'll wake up tomorrow with the news that Trevor Story is headed to the Bronx. I mean, what more could we ask for, Michael?
Judge being activated, and he's gonna start this comeback for us with the home run.
And are you feeling like a 20-5 run, like just on fire
Going into the
August?
playoffs.
Yeah,
Ready to take September
Let's
over.
go. It's time. Final score tonight.
8-0.
That is what I'm talking about. That, Tony, is setting the tone, and that
Would be
is
setting the
not
tone.
splitting the sixes.
No, it's not.
Which is what happened to the Mets last night. Let's hear it.
I mean, dude, it's tough out here, honestly,
Easy.
for the Mets.
Easy,
right now,
totally.
dude. Barnes, you can just give up. Ooh, but aren't you scared for the future? Wait, is Stanton gonna be in the outfield or what, dude?
Stan, they already said he's starting left. So what are you talking about?
It really is?
Yeah, that's what he said. No, the line's didn't come out. No, and then the field surface at Tropicana.
Oh no,
but
dude.
no, Tolino, I am not worried about the future because first of all, Cole's contract. Are you kidding? He's the best pitcher in the game.
Arguably.
Second of all, LeMahieu, okay, he's having a little bit of a down year. He's still a great player. And Stan, I mean, when he's ready to hit, Tolino, he's ready to hit. And to top that all off, and I'll get back to Tony, in the great words of former coach, legendary coach, Jim Valvano, never give up. Take it away, Tony.
I mean, you can't argue with that, dude. So the Mets split the sixes yesterday. They did salvage the second game. They lost the first game 2-0, won the second game 1-0. Nice job, Mike. I mean, Jesus Christ, you talk about a lack of offense. They scored 1 run in 14 innings, only getting 11 hits for both games. I think the Braves must have had at least 18 hits and 14 hits, in both games. I mean, you got to give it. I mean, I guess Stroman had like an okay outing, I guess, giving up too many hits. Again, I mean, we saw him kind of, his last outing was just phenomenal. He's hitting those sliders in the it's fucking go Mets. Tully, thank you. Finally.
Oh, okay, but he's not hitting the sliders in the other batter's box, by the way. But continue. I mean, I had to respond.
Give
the fans what they want.
I mean, you looked at Stroman's previous outing before yesterday. I mean, what was it? 8 innings?
Yeah, 1 hit.
1 hit, dude. Yeah. I think. I mean, again, it's Braves lineup is very tough. They have some phenomenal hitters, but he's still going back to like his pitching for pitching for contact. I mean, only 4 Ks.
Maybe he's doing that too. He's just pitching for show.
Dude, honestly, it's good content. I love good content. But, it's not a control issue. You see,
He's just mesmerized by the shot right now. He's just staring at you.
I mean, it is the most remarkable shot
I know
on this show.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, this one's a good one too.
I can't see it.
No, it's because it's the same camera with a dope lens too as well.
But how come I have the shot in camera?
Well, that's what we just started. We were playing with the cameras. I was thinking next time, actually, since I always go small box, I'll take the DSLR.
Mm-hmm.
You get the mirrorless, so you'll get this kind of shot. And then, obviously Tony will have his too as well.
Watch your hand, dude.
Oh. I've got the power.
Fuck, where was I?
boot. I think that's what you're gonna say.
No, actually,
just about the offense.
That literally wasn't. I mean, the offense went 5 for 24, 11 men left on base. I mean, it's just not the offense you kind of want to look for. Again, even in the second game, I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, we won 1-0, dude.
Jeff McNeil stepping up for
Jeff
change.
McNeil did step up. RBI double, I should say.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's unbelievable, honestly. I really can't believe we still won. Phenomenal outing by our bullpen. 6 pitchers. Obviously, there was no starter, right? So we had 6 pitchers combined for 7 innings, only giving up 4 hits. Obviously, no earned runs. They had 10 Ks all around. So, I mean, that's probably obviously the only upside here because the entire bullpen really kind of strung together to get that win. It would have been horrible if we lost both games. But, I mean, at this point, dude, I mean, our lineup is healthy. Besides Lindor, everyone's back. Nimmo, McNeil, and Conforto, and even, with Lindor, he wasn't really doing much, right? So it's like at this point, you would expect us to have good offense, to be generating a lot of hits, a lot of runs, and we're not. So at this point, obviously trade deadlines, huge narrative right now, the big story in MLB. So I think we have to focus on getting some offensive tools here.
But you watch the games closely and in depth, like. What are you seeing from the batters when they're up? What are they doing that's causing them to not get any type of result?
Honestly, it's kind of tough to say because I feel like it's every other day where they have no offense. It's like you see them, they'll score 8 runs, they'll score 6 runs, they'll win 5-2 or whatever, and their offense is firing on all cylinders. It really is. And then it's just inconsistent is what it is. And I mean, I just don't get it, dude. You should have had Jesus bat 4th. Yeah, anything?
I don't know.
Yeah. So let's get Jesus in the lineup. We know it's Jesus Christ, but
no, but honestly, Tony, not to kind of cut you off here. But with what you're saying,
he's going to
with the offense,
right.
No, it's just part of the conversation.
Yeah.
So I know you're saying about acquiring a guy. Let's say they get one guy, but it's like, I mean, he can't carry the whole team.
No, you're totally right.
I mean, something has to change here. I mean, I know Alonso has done well, but other than that,
but again, it's just, I mean, Alonso's been pretty consistent. I mean, Nimmo for the most part has been consistent, but it just doesn't make much sense to me when these batters can have like some great at-bats, like smart at-bats where they battle back, they end up getting a hit, they battle back down from like
battle back
from like an 0-2 count, and they end up getting a hit. I mean,
as long as they battle back.
As long as they battle back, yes, dude. But it's just, I don't know, it's tough to see when it's just something that's inconsistent. You can't really narrow it down to one singular thing. I mean, I guess you could say, I don't know, maybe the different pitchers they pitch against. I mean, the Braves have a decent rotation, of course. They're a very good team. But it's just, I don't know, dude. I mean, it's not a mechanical thing. It's obviously not, because you can see it when they do hit.
Yeah.
That they have the mechanics. The swings are there, obviously.
And they're always battling back.
And I guess I think I heard this on the radio this morning. In the past month, I think they're actually 3rd in runs scored, but yet for the whole season, they're second to last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they still average under 4.
Yeah, and it's like, of course there's going to be good pitchers out there, but you still need to average more runs than that. So it's just something, I don't know, is it?
I mean, I mean, sometimes you do see them, swinging at pitches that are wildly out of the strike zone.
They're trying to hit a lot of home runs?
I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so.
No patience.
Maybe that's what it is. Lack of patience, chalk it up to that. But it's like, why?
I mean, they're battling back,
dude?
though.
What?
They're battling back.
Why don't we just put Jesus Christ in there? Jesus Christ, dude.
But Tony, before we get to the matchup tonight, at the end of the day, what's your prediction? Who's coming to town, before this trade deadline on Friday?
Wow, that's tough, dude. Because, I mean, the Mets were talking about them looking for pitchers and some hitters as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Obviously, starting rotation, has taken a bit of a hit with DeGrom, and we talk about Carrasco and Syndergaard and Peterson now as well, and now Walker isn't really performing as well.
No.
And even Stroman, I mean, yes, he had a couple of good outings. He kind of seems like he's bouncing back a little bit. He's fighting back. What did I say? They're fighting back? Battling back.
I thought it's the fighting
battling
Phils.
back. Fighting Phils, dude.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting to see. Honestly, it's funny. Zach Scott was talking about looking at Max Scherzer.
Right.
Which obviously would be a phenomenal addition. But I mean, I don't think the Nats would trade him to the Mets.
I don't think they want him to
way,
go there.
dude.
And I think if they do, I mean, they're going to literally say, okay, well, you got to give us the whole house and the farm too.
I don't know. It should be interesting. I think they really need to focus more on the offense because they were just talking about DeGrom. It seems like he should be back, honestly, early to mid-August. They said he's been – I think he was throwing on the mound yesterday. Carrasco should be back as early as this weekend, which is great. And then, of course, I think Syndergaard is due at the end of August. So, I mean, I think in the long run, I think our pitchers will be fine. So, honestly, I would like to see – I think they're going to move on Chris Bryant.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
Chris Bryant's going to come to the Mets.
Town.
Yeah.
Are you concerned, let's say they get the pitcher and the hitter, that the farm system gets a little gutted, or it's just at this point you're leading the division, you got to just go for it. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't know. It's weird because I mean their farm system, they're kind of rebuilding their farm system a little bit after what Brody did to it.
Right.
They have a lot of good prospects, but they're lower in the farm system. So I mean, if you need to give them up, I say yeah, take it. I mean, you're definitely. I think at this point, like the Mets are going to win the division.
Right.
That's definitely going to happen, even with the team they have now. But it's the matter of what type of splash they could make in the postseason. And I think with this team they have now, yes, when the division go far in the postseason, it's going to be really tough.
And then maybe flip Diaz in the offseason. Would you be opposed? Get some prospects?
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah. Because I like it's kind of like both ways with closers. I feel like you really need a good one, but at the same time, if you're getting great value, like the Mariners did in getting rid of Diaz, I mean, you got to do it because that next guy's going to come up. I mean, Kendall Graveman, I mean, I'm the one speaking out against him. I don't think he's that crazy, but I mean, his ERA, I think, is around 1 this season. And he's nothing special.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's been able to step in and answer the call.
Plus with Diaz, maybe he finished out the season.
Yeah, but then
awesome. Who knows what he's going to be like next season, So I would say, flipping Diaz in the offseason would be great, dude, after they win the World Series.
And isn't it crazy? I mean, of course, like some guys had decent runs, obviously Trevor Hoffman, John Franco, but just the fact that really no one that was consistent year in and year out where they didn't have this like terrible down year other than Mariano Rivera.
Quite literally. No, yeah. I mean, you're totally right. I couldn't think of anyone else.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel like Franco was pretty good. He didn't really blow up too much.
But
It's just
Mariano,
Mariano, I mean, was just a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Trevor Hoffman, pretty solid, but wasn't good in the postseason when he got there. Obviously, Mariano, to boot, other than 0-1, always performed well. No?
I think that was right.
I think
Sounds
it was.
about right.
I think it was. I mean, I guess just reliever, tricky spot. And speaking of relievers, I was riled. I heard this on the fan the other day. They brought up the whole Syndergaard thing. It was the first time I'd ever heard anybody on like a talk show, about
talking about
bullpen.
Him going to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
dude? I'm honestly really surprised no one has.
Right.
It was
they're
us
just saying,
first.
it would be amazing, but he's not going to want to do it because he wants big money from the free agency. But I don't know. It's like, let's
Maybe
say
the Yankees sign him next.
But let's say he pitches 5 innings, a couple starts. Is he really going to get $200 million in the offseason?
Definitely not. And even so, dude, I mean, who knows what's going to happen with him? I mean,
I think it's a 1-year deal, rehab the value.
Right.
But then if it all goes,
to
hits
shit
the fan next year, then he's really got to go to the bullpen.
Yeah, honestly, I think you should be a little more open. It's like Syndergaard's a real stubborn guy.
Yeah.
Just a little hard to do.
Thor.
Yeah, Thor. Oh my
God. I just.
But it's like, come on, dude. Like, look. I mean, it's great to have that type of mentality where you want to bat it, be a starter. I mean, you were a great pitcher, obviously, before whole time thing. I mean, actually, I would the best. I would be very happy with him coming back, fucking being amazing.
Anything on him
right now? There's not much in terms of his timetable of when he's coming back. It's late August.
What happened? So I don't get surgery not going.
So no, from way back when he left the game with his elbow, X-rays came back fine.
Yeah.
MRI was fine. I think they just wanted to take it a little slower, it seemed.
Yeah.
Because
Or
obviously-
they purposely don't want him to pitch so they can on the cheap in the offseason on a 1-year deal.
It's quite possible. I don't think it's. I hope they're not like around with it really, because if he's ready to pitch, dude, just put him in the rotation.
But knowing his ego, let's say he's back to full strength, Mets continue to be in first place, and they're saying, "Listen, we want you as our top setup guy, possibly a closer if Diaz struggles. We think you can help us win a championship." What do you think he says? I want to be a starter.
Yeah, I think he wants the ball to start, dude.
And is that too selfish in your eyes? Even though he's been a starter so career.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, you got to kind of know your role with the team at that point, and
And to boot.
To boot.
No, not to boot, not yet. But honestly, I mean, I don't think the Mets are going to ask him to do that quite yet,
right?
Given what our rotation is looking like right now. So,
and one other thing before we get to the game, you know who I really respect that when he first got the job last year, I was like, this guy, like, he can't be a manager, is Rojas. I hear him on Carton and Roberts. I hear they played on the Fan 2 in the morning show, just what he says after the games. He seems like he's just like a confident and he has a lot of like baseball knowledge. And it's just like, I have to say, I think he's 100 times better manager than Aaron Boone is.
Oh, dude. Easily, Mike's 100 times better manager than.
Well, just the fact, it was a
no,
late
you're
hire.
totally right. Late hire. Obviously,
beforehand.
he was not the first choice to be the new manager, right? But he's been in AAA forever.
Right.
He comes up. Obviously, he knows the young players. He knows the players in the farm system. I was definitely a little nervous because the first few games he was like pulling the starting pitchers at 5 innings. Like that's the plan. Because that's what they do in the minors. They typically don't go more than 5. And then. He just didn't really seem to have that fire, honestly, as a manager needs to kind of, rile his team and even defend his players at some point. But, we saw him getting tossed when Walker was arguing with the ump, and that was awesome to see. I think the players have a huge respect for Rojas. I think they love to play for him. And, dude, I think that was a huge kind of lucky, I guess, happenstance for the Mets.
Yeah, like just how it happens to work out.
Yeah. Destiny. Call it destiny.
And Tony believes in destiny. Dave Joss, anybody? Selena, you got anything?
Is
Tully a Mets fan or no?
Yeah.
So he hates the Yankees or no?
I would say he hates the Yankees. Oh, Dave Joss is the fucking
hitting coach?
Yeah, bench coach for the
bench coach. So onto the field, 7-10 SNY, Charlie Morton versus TBD. Obviously, another opener or bullpen guy. I mean, did they make any moves like corresponding to yesterday? Or are they going with the same roster as far as the pitchers are concerned?
Same roster as far as the pitchers are concerned at this point, dude. I haven't seen any notifications just to bring someone up, dude.
Is Reed Foley still on the team?
No, he was optioned back down.
Why?
Dude, yeah, I don't know, honestly. Who they started yesterday, Familia, I think, right? I like messing with Yankees fans. They take it too serious. You know what, dude?
Sports.
That is
100% taken seriously.
Not by the fans, really, dude.
If you're a true fan, you
that's
take
bullshit.
it seriously. And Michael knows with the Knicks.
No, that's ridiculous.
Is he cracking up?
Also, watch the pre and post shows on SNY. They're good programming. He works for SNY. He's camera jail operator.
Oh, okay. I was about to say something about SNY, but then I heard he works there.
Dude, whoa. Dude, they have one of the best broadcasts
I just think
in all of baseball.
Keith is too ripped, first of all.
No, he's not.
Oh, my
Impossible.
God. He is.
Ron Darling?
I like Ron Darling.
You got to love Ron Darling.
And I think Gary Cohen, get over yourself a little bit, honestly. That's just my opinion.
Michael K?
I'm not saying Michael K is good, but that doesn't mean
Barnes doesn't like Michael
No,
K.
I don't like Michael K. And it's like, but it doesn't mean that Gary Cohen is a legend, though. Just
no,
Gary
Cohen's a legend because he's a legend, dude.
I would rather have Gary Thorne, honestly.
Well, I don't tell you, dude. Gary Cohen's better, dude. Talk to me.
Talk to me. LOL.
What do you want?
But honestly, looking at this game, I think the Mets are in a tricky spot. I mean, the bullpen was gutted last night, and then I think Charlie Morton.
He's a good pitcher,
he pitched
dude.
well against them last time.
Yeah. Oh my God, he pitched really well after I said he wouldn't. So naturally, he pitched really well against them. He's 9-3 in the season, 3.6 ERA.
After a tough start.
Exactly. So he brought it back down. I think it was like a 5-4.
Right.
So he brought it back down. He's been doing really well. So,
but over under 10Ks for Morton tonight.
Wow, over under. I'm gonna go under 10Ks. Yeah.
Michael,
8.
What do you got?
8 or 9.
I think he's gonna get smoked, dude.
Like the Mets are gonna light him up.
Yeah.
Wow,
When
dude.
was the last time you said something like that?
Nothing. None. Never.
So how many Ks though?
He's gonna be out by the 4th.
Out by the 4th. Maybe 3 homers for Alonso tonight.
Yeah.
3 homers.
Well,
let's fucking go, dude.
I'm gonna say 14 strikeouts for Morton, and the Braves win 1-0. So
I'm just like looking at the bullpen. I'm just trying to figure out Drew Smith.
wait, who is? There was some guy that came in last night.
Was it Anthony Banda?
Yes.
Banda? Dude, did you see the post game conference with him and Loop? Actually, they brought beers to the conference.
Oh my god,
it was nice, dude. I hate watching on mobile. My delay sucks. I'm out. Have to go to work. Good show, boys.
All right, we'll recap the Yankee one with you tomorrow, Tully.
Love you, bud.
Yeah. So I think tricky spot. But you're going Mets. Push comes to shove tonight.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Final. What's the final?
What is it?
Mets win 3-2. 2-run homer by Alonso. And let's call another RBI for McNeil.
Okay. And Michael, your thoughts on 40+ minutes of straight baseball? Did you enjoy it?
It was long.
Riveting?
A lot to talk about. Imagine if you guys actually covered other teams.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so speaking of which...
We'll be on for 6 hours like okay.
4.
Whatever.
But that being said, be interesting to see. I mean, these are big divisional series, both New York teams.
Yeah,
and
man.
obviously, they want to win and get back on track to where they need to be. And we're going to do a little mixed bag here. We got some NFL, NBA, and NCAA. So, of course, we'll start with the big news out of all those. Aaron Rodgers, they announced yesterday, expected to restructure his contract to allow him to become a free agent after the year. And I guess he did report to Green Bay today. But, and obviously it makes sense. I mean, we're later here in the offseason. Trade would be tough. It just doesn't work out for both sides, him learning a new offense. But I think how is this not a completely awkward situation?
With Rodgers?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's got to be. The guy clearly just doesn't want to play for the Packers.
But it's like, I don't know. Is he really just like going to sign somewhere else? I mean, what if they win the Super Bowl this year? Is he just going to retire? Like, I don't.
That's a good question, dude. I don't know. I mean, if he does come play, obviously they're gonna start him.
Yeah,
like he's gonna be the starting QB. Did he go to training camp?
Yeah,
he did.
He did today
because he was facing like a $50K fine every day. He didn't go.
Yes, of course he wants his money.
Of course he wants the money, dude. It was funny too because I think it was ESPN Radio that was saying how I think that he's gonna announce his retirement.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way. You won the MVP.
Yeah, dude.
Retiring.
No way.
He sat out 4 years on the bench. I mean, his body's fresh for a 37-year-old going on 38.
Mike says it all the time.
But bigger ego, Aaron Rodgers or Brian Cashman?
I'll add one to that. Kawhi Leonard.
I'm going to still go with Cashman.
You got to go Cashman because I think Kawhi and Rodgers both have a little bit more of like a reason to have that ego.
Recent championship, and big moments. And
Cashman has no reason.
Had big moments 20 years ago.
Cashman has no reason.
So kind of interesting, but I guess we'll see what happens with Rodgers. But I really enjoy watching Rodgers play. But if we're talking about diva, I mean, he's the Kawhi, he's the Kyrie of the NFL. I mean, it is what it is. He doesn't catch as much slack for that because I guess people enjoy watching them. But at the end of the day, I mean, he's 37, like I said, and he's won 1 Super Bowl. So, and been to 1, hasn't even made any other Super Bowls. So, kind of interesting. We'll see what transpires in Green Bay. Washington announces they have re-signed Jonathan Allen. I think former 17th overall pick a few years back, 4 years, $72 million. Good interior lineman. So good move for Washington, who still is being referred to as the football team. They have not come up with a name yet. And we'll see if they even do that next year.
Oh, dude, did we ever cover the Indians change name?
Yeah, the Guardians.
Did we cover that?
I think we just did.
I don't know how I feel about it, dude.
Sounds like they're like, I don't know, on an episode of Dark Vader or something.
Yeah.
right?
Wait, what?
Or Star Wars, whatever. Let's not get started, please. Please, let's just not get started on this. I can't talk about that stuff.
Oh my god, dude. Lighten up, Barnes. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the logo looks pretty cool, honestly. But just the name, the Cleveland Guardians.
God. Oh my god.
What are we guarding in?
Yeah.
Guarding. Wait, no, never mind. I was seeing some article. It might have been like a fucking bullshit article, but it was about how there's a roller derby team called the Cleveland Guardians, and they're kind of tight that the Indians took the name.
I mean, I would say, why not just be the Expos? You know, bring back the Expos.
Yeah, why not?
I like that name.
I wonder if they would even be able to.
I mean,
you think Washington still has like?
I mean, probably. I'm sure some under the table deal they could get it done.
But the logo's cool. Come on, ball with the G and the wings.
I just don't like the name.
Why are they flying? I don't know.
But I guess you get used to names. Like when the Pelicans first.
Well, because the baseball is a home run. It flies in the air.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, it's so weak. But I was speaking of trades. I was mentioning, something under the table. We do have a trade in the NBA. Grizzlies trade my guy, Jonas Valanciunas, the 17th overall pick to the Pelicans for Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe, 10th overall pick, and a future first. And I guess Bledsoe expected to be flipped, from the Grizzlies here. 2 questions, and I'll go to you, Michael. Number 1, I mean, what are the Pelicans thinking? And number 2, is Bledsoe coming to the Knicks?
Ew, dude, why would you even speak that into existence, man? No, I don't think Bledsoe's coming to the Knicks. I think Bledsoe should go to China, do what like Starbury did, and just like be a legend there. Get out of the league. And then honestly, dude, I would have never traded Adams, especially if you're trying to keep Zion post rookie contract.
But clearly they must think, like I said before the show, that Bledsoe is that bad.
I mean, dude, he's horrible, I think.
You think they wish they saw a Drew Holiday?
Yeah, duh. Oh my God, imagine Drew Holiday not on the Bucks.
Terrible. And then they moved down to 17. I mean, you can still get value there, but I think and then you're giving up a future first. Like, it's like, just pay the guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's the Lakers' first round pick next year, so I mean it's gonna be low. But what'd they give him for a B+ for Memphis? When what was it? Go up? What was the? They didn't grade it, or go down? I guess. Oh, A. So it's about Adams' contract. Oh, so they want to re-sign Lonzo. I mean, you can't hate him for that.
Yeah, no, you can't.
But I don't know. I liked what Adams brought to the table.
Yeah.
And then there's some news coming out. The Pistons supposedly are not sold on Cade Cunningham. You think that's just a rumor?
I think maybe Cade Cunningham had a bad, outing with them on purpose.
Right.
So he doesn't look like the bad guy. I know.
Oh man! And one other NBA news bite for Tony: the Cavs are looking to pair Evan Mobley, Coutinho Mobley's son, with Jared Allen and Colin.
Mobley brothers are Coutinho's kids.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, dude.
So they want to pair him with Jared Allen, and Colin Sexton is on the block. Would that be a New York Knicks possibility? Why not?
No, why? They want to give up Obi and a lot of our young pieces for one young piece.
I know you breed confidence, Michael, but you're not in the slight bit nervous about Obi.
No.
Older, second
22,
year.
relax.
Isn't he 26 at this point? No, he's definitely at least 23 going on 24.
He's 22. He's 26. He's definitely 23.
23.
Going on.
Birthday. It was just his birthday.
By the time comes next year, the grades are coming in. I don't know. Just saying.
He's so annoying.
I want to hear some Nick news, though.
I know.
All I hear is that they're trying to re-sign
Bullock.
Yeah. Look,
that's what they're really trying to do?
I mean, 3-year deal.
That's what he wants.
15 a year.
They're not going to give him that. This isn't the same old Knicks, Barnes, as much as you want them to be. They're not these Knicks.
How tight would you be if they signed CP3 to like a 3-year,
like $100 million?
What if they signed me to a
120?
3-year? Come on, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'll be really upset.
So the only like veteran that you give money to is
Veteran.
Who?
Melo.
Oh yeah,
How much would you give him?
veteran minimum.
What if you won at 20?
I'd give him a bonus. We could do it in the contract. You get a bonus
If you score a certain amount or a certain amount.
Yeah, if you average a certain amount of minutes, if you do this, and we make it to the playoffs past the first round.
What is the minimum?
It's
You
like
know?
Well, there's a veterans minimum. In
Oh, really?
But I think the veterans.
Oh
I
my
want to say,
God.
isn't it 1-2?
A veteran.
Something like that. Yeah.
1.2 million?
Yeah. And that sit on the bench, you know,
A
have the
veteran's
pullover on, eating the ice cream on the sidelines.
That's ridiculous.
125,000 2021, but that was after
That's the minimum salary for players in the
Coronavirus.
NBA.
after Corona, it went down for that season.
So interesting stuff there.
Yeah, there it is.
We got the draft Thursday.
2 to 2.5.
I am looking forward to that.
Me
and
too.
Just to see
Who
how
gets
these-
picked who? Yeah, where?
Yeah, exactly.
Who? Yeah,
how
where?
these things shape out. And then
Who? Yeah, where?
one other topic here in collegiate athletics. Is it over for the Big 12? Oklahoma and Texas. Jesus, what am I saying? Plan on joining the SEC once their current media deals expire 2025, but they might join them sooner. So 2 questions here for you fellas. Number one, is it over for the Big 12? Or are they just going to completely disband? And number 2, does all this conference realignment ruin college sports and the traditions, the rivalries?
I think it definitely ruins the rivalries, obviously, because I mean, you have teams who have the rivalry, right? The story is there. People go out there because of that, obviously. So all of a sudden, if these teams aren't playing anymore, I think it definitely affects, I guess, the popularity of the games, or even how much the fans even care about it. Also, how many teams are in the Big 12 right now? 10.
So there's only going to be 8. I mean, they could add Houston and Cincinnati, which I think makes sense, but then you're still gutted, what I mean, from what you were a few years ago.
Yeah, dude, that's tough. I don't know. Like, are there rules on teams moving like that?
I mean, there's just like contracts and there's buyout fees and all that, but nothing from the body of the NCAA. But I just think, it's going to eventually be just the SEC, the Big 10, and the Pac-12. And that's just going to be it. And then everything else, I don't know.
Are there teams looking to join the Pac-12 as well?
No,
Sacred Heart.
What it
No,
was
definitely not.
is that possibly like USC, Utah might go to the Big 10.
Big 10.
But USC in the Big 10? Are you kidding, Michael?
USC Big 10 would be ridiculous. It'd be like Miami.
Or UConn in the SEC?
That'd be nice.
No.
What's the purpose for this, by the way?
I don't know.
What's their I want to move because of this reason?
Money. What's the reason for everything, Tony?
Is it actually money?
Oh yeah, I mean, because you get the media deals, the shares out to the. That's what it all is.
Oh God, we just ruined the sport.
But there's just nothing like a traditional rivalry, and to like compare it, it's like if the Mets were just like we're gonna move to the AL West, play the Astros.
I don't know why they would really want that.
But I'm saying like just and then
just,
I don't know.
It's just stupid. Like why?
I feel like I never asked you this. Who would you consider their top rival?
The Mets?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like growing up, it's always. I mean, when we were younger, when we were younger, I feel like it was always the Braves.
Right.
I would say now more the Phillies.
I had a feeling you were going to say the Phillies. Yeah. Kind of interesting. Just the way like baseball is with rivalries. Like it's like, you want to say Mets, Braves. You want to see Dodgers, Giants, Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs, Cardinals, and like that's it. Like I don't know. Like Dodgers, Padres is kind of developing now, but it's just kind of weird. I don't know. And then NBA rivalries. I mean, it's not.
It's nonsense.
Like what happened there, Michael?
Players are just soft during the regular season.
Right.
They're too buddy.
Like Brooklyn.
They're too buddy with everyone in the league. Don't you hate that?
Oh,
don't you miss that? No. It's fine to do in the off season, right, Barnes?
Right.
Off season, hang out, do whatever you want, be friends. But like, dude,
I don't know why you're closing your laptop.
Dude, what do you mean? It's closeout time.
No, it's not.
It's closeout.
We're not talking about Olympics, dude.
I mean, this is
story.
It's closeout time. Fine. We gotta talk about Simone.
Yeah. So they did announce today
Yep.
Simone Biles withdraws from the gymnastics competition. She said she's mentally not there. So I would say that the ratings on NBC will plummet even more than they already have.
Yeah. The only people that are watching are Tony and Gino anyway.
And we can talk to Dog about the overnights. I'm sure he can give us a break.
Oh, dude. I mean, the schedule for the Olympics is horrific, but it's how much you care about your country if you want to stay up or not.
No, dude. Can you?
Anyway,
Barnes,
so dude, honestly,
are you not an American?
Do you want to talk about the story or not?
Hold on
dude?
a sec, real quick. Do you love America?
Of course.
It,
But that doesn't mean I need to watch badminton.
Thank you.
I think it does though.
Why? Why does it mean that?
Because it's fun, dude. It's fun.
But
Don't you love sports?
But see, that's
I thought you liked sports.
He said he was questioning.
I was saying. I was like, I don't think
Don't
Barnes
really
really
like
like sports,
sports.
dude.
But so all the time, I love baseball, I love basketball, I love football, I love golf. But then every 4 years, I just for no reason other than it's on, I have to be a volleyball fan.
No,
That's insane.
No, I'm not saying.
That
I'm not
is
saying.
insane.
I'm not saying for one for no reason at all. Two, that you have to be a volleyball fan. I mean, you can like volleyball. I don't give a shit. But
Well, that's
like,
what's on. Fencing,
you're-
gymnastics. I don't
fencing is
watch
awesome to
those
watch.
Sports.
Neither do I. But you know what? When they're on for
Well,
the Olympics, it's
apparently
fun
you're
to
watching
watch. I am watching them because, by the way, a SHU alumni won gold medal for France fencing, men's fencer.
I saw that guy got kicked out of the village in fencing. I don't know. He was doing something. You didn't see that story?
No.
There's some guy on a fencing team, maybe France or something. He some questionable conduct in the Olympic Village. It was a story. I'm just
Really?
telling you what was reported.
What was he doing?
I don't know. I don't think we have time to talk about that.
All right. Well, anyway, so
Continue why you don't think he's a sports fan.
oh, because if you're just an all-around sports fan, the one thing you probably love is the Olympics because it's literally 24/7, all types of different sports. And it's like sports you're going to see very often. So I feel like you just eat that up because it's just fun and it's a good time and you like to see competition.
I think I would rather watch Joey Chestnut throw up at the hot dog eating contest than watch the Olympics.
First of all, he doesn't throw up. Second of all, dude, come on, bro. Like, not even a little bit of give here. Like, there's not an Olympic event you would watch that isn't basketball.
No, it really isn't. I mean, what? Like, I mean, Mike agrees with me too.
I really can't think of anything.
Yeah, that you're gonna be like, oh, this is like.
You don't think
I'm excited
watching?
to watch
Like, you don't
this.
think swimming is
No, listen.
entertaining?
I'll tell you this.
Swimming. You want to watch swimming? Like, just go in someone's pool. Like, it's insane.
That's probably the most ignorant thing I ever heard. in my life.
That's actually hilarious, but I'll say this: I do understand. Like, I get it. Like, oh wow, it's cool, it's different. I'm like Barnes. I'm not seeking it.
Right.
I don't miss it. And honestly, when USA and Bulgaria aren't in the World Cup, I don't watch that either.
Yeah, exactly. No, and it's the same thing there. I mean,
But USA's in the Olympics.
Except I did watch Italy
Bulgaria.
this year.
but it's like,
Yeah, but
I don't
What do you
like
mean?
soccer. There's not enough.
I don't
scoring.
care about watching the powerlifting Bulgarian team.
No? You don't like to watch a guy throw a javelin in 50 meters?
No, isn't it cool when they have cross country skiing in the Winter Olympics? That's so much fun, right? I don't like skiing. I don't need to watch it. It's that simple.
Wow. Sorry. No drive. No motor, as they would say in that Barnes kid. Anyway, dude, can we get to the storyline here about Simone Biles?
I mean,
Like,
we said it. We said it. She's out. She can't take it. Oh my God. How is the gymnastics competition going to go on? All right.
well, it's the team event's over. They won silver because she
But
wouldn't compete.
I'm saying the rest of the events. I'm guessing that there's still more, like the
Oh,
individual.
yeah, the individual events. Yeah,
the
but she's not
floor,
competing.
The balance beam. Okay.
So you do watch.
No, I don't watch, but I will say
Here we
my
go.
sister Stacy,
Oh.
great gymnast in her day, so I did go to a lot of gymnastics competitions. Of course, that's different.
Yeah.
It's
Why is that
family.
different,
it's your
dude?
bloodline.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
That is why.
You know, every American is in my bloodline. Okay, about that shit. But dude, I don't know. Honestly, like, I honestly really want to know, like, how do you feel about her skipping out on the gold medal event?
I think,
honestly.
no. It's tough. I'm in a tough spot, but I just think it's like if you're in the qualifiers, because I heard this on the radio coming in here, she wore GOAT sneakers. So if you're gonna wear goat sneakers and then dip, I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, quite literally, like they won silver because she didn't compete.
Yeah, I mean,
which, by the way, they lost to the ROC, which is the Russian Olympic Committee. By the way, I don't know if you guys keep up with the story, but I think the last Olympics, Russia got caught red-handed hard for doping all of their athletes, and they got banned from the Olympics.
Wait, is this the 80s or? I feel like this has been going on forever.
I have to say, I did when he was in his prime. I did enjoy the Tour de France when Armstrong was in it, just because it was like again. That's the only thing I'll give you.
What about Michael Phelps? The first couple times when he was like just starting to break the records,
swimming's not fun. I was forced to be on the swim team when I was younger. Hated it.
What about Apollo Ono? Went to Olympics. Speed skating. Speed skating isn't cool.
And I just like to thank everyone for
Shaun White half pipe. Come on, dude. Snowboarding.
No, I can't. The
snowboard is fine. I can.
Who is the other? Oh, Shawn Johnson back in the day, Olympic gymnast.
Please.
No.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, they come, they go.
I think that's all I got left. I mean, how much longer does this thing go on for?
It's a good question, dude. It's a long time.
A couple weeks.
I was looking up. No, let's take some more time. Look it up.
Yeah. No, let's. I think the Yankees are up on the field.
August 8th would be the last day.
August 8th. So a little more.
Yeah, dude, a lot of time.
But that's
the internet's getting choppy anyway. So.
Yeah. So I think that's our signal. But we appreciate our fans. Our bloodline. Olympic golf
tomorrow. Golf.
Oh yeah, Wednesday.
Not
30. Actually, it's now up to a 40% chance of a thunderstorm.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't think that's good for cameras, huh?
Dude, it's not good for anybody.
Golf.
We can't golf in the
you don't have a
thunderstorm.
poncho?
I could wait. I mean, I could do it. But
golf, but there's no way we can film it.
No, obviously not. But I'm down to golf.
40% chance. Honestly, 5 minutes ago, it said 33%.
All right. Well, let's play it by ear.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think we can find a window for 9. I mean, can we not?
Depends on Mother Nature.
9 a.m.
No, 9 holes.
9 holes. Yeah, like play like at 4 or 5. Once
times, buddy.
We will figure it out. But of course, thank you to everyone for joining us.
Great to talk.
Keep commenting, liking, subscribing, and not watching the Olympics. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.